The full moon shone overhead as the cats of Stone Clan followed their escorts, Long River and Poison Fang, into the clearing where the gathering was taking place. It had been some time since Stoneheart had last been in the presence of the cats of Cliff Clan, and she could already hear the whispers and feel the weight of her father's stern gaze from the bough on which he sat. Russet Feather now, pressed against her comfortingly. "Hey, we've got this. They can't say anything now. We have Star Clan on our side." Codstar, to his credit, dipped his head cordially to greet the new clan of cats, as Sandwhisker and Flintclaw broke away to sit amongst their own clanmates. "Welcome," he said to Hollowstar. "I hear you received the approval of our ancestors to lead the new clan?" Hollowstar nodded. "Yes, and we must thank you for the escort too. Your clan has done much to assist us in these early days." His voice was somewhat stilted, clearly uncomfortable with the deference he was showing to the older Tom. There was a line between politeness and showing weakness, one he was still trying to learn. The way Ashstar was scrutinizing him did not seem to help matters either. Hollowstar seemed to feel the piercing gaze and looked to Ashstar next. "And you must be Ashstar. I've heard a bit about you from my deputy." He flicked his tail in Stoneheart's direction, and it was almost worth the look of shock and dismay on her father's face to be here facing him again. She'd have to thank Hollowstar later. "Yes," Ashstar finally spoke up for the first time. "And you are?" "Of course, where are my manners?" The Black Tom held his head high as he introduced himself. "I am Hollowstar, leader of Stone Clan. I expect we'll be seeing much more of each other from now on." Ashstar's whiskers twitched and barely held in aggravation. "Quite. I suppose we should get on with it then, shall we?" Hello everybody! Saltasuit Ren here, and welcome back to our Sims 3 Warriors Challenge, where we are having the first gathering that includes Stone Clan. Technically we haven't had a gathering in this particular little series yet, but I figured that, there's been gatherings before. I figured I'd say, it's the first gathering with Stone Clan, but where are you guys heading? This is actually my second attempt at recording this, because the first time my game crashed. Big time crash. Okay, Blacktail. Can you please be nice? You want to sniff Flintclaw. Why don't you just do a little sniff? Some of these cats are going to be a little tricky to deal with. Having this many cats in one place is just kind of a recipe for disaster, but we'll see how this goes. Right now... Oh, Codstar is apparently playing with Stoneheart. And Ashstar is hanging out with Rosemask. There's a lot that's going to be happening. We have so many cats right now. Some of these are cats that are back with Stone Clan, which I'm actually going to set some of them to do some hunting really quick. And back here, it turns out that Hollowstar decided to sleep, of course. Hollowstar, you do want to sniff Codstar, so why don't I go ahead and rotate? Once Codstar is done being startled, Hollowstar, you do want to sniff Codstar. It is important that you get to know the leaders of the other clans, so please come and do that. Why? Are you kidding me? Why? Seriously? Well, that's kind of an end to the gathering, honestly. That's... Yeah, that's basically an end to the gathering. If Flintclaw's injured, that is. Are you injured? Blacktail is injured. Okay. You won, but you were injured. Okay, well, that's kind of an end to the gathering regardless. That was such a short gathering. I was gonna be like, oh, I wonder how these cats are gonna interact. No, you just immediately went and attacked Flintclaw. Great. Thanks, Blacktail. I've done a little bit of tweaking behind the scenes, and I am gonna wait until the cats of the other clans start filing out. Right now I have things set up so all the other cats are going to be free to leave if they wish. And of course it's raining. Right now, Tide Clan cats are kind of chatting. You are gonna go off and pounce on Link's Paw from Cliff Clan. I do think Link's Paw is about old enough to become a warrior. Almost there. Not quite there yet, but close. Let's see. What are you up to? You're just kind of hanging out. You see the deputies over there. You want to sniff Ashstar and Aspenfur. Is Aspenfur still around? Did Aspenfur leave? Some of the cats might be sleeping. Oh my gosh, these two are sleeping. Okay, sure. Here's when I wonder, does this work? Does this work? I don't know if it does, but it's kind of funny. Like, I turn around and I see a couple of cats who look like they've used it, but I don't know if they actually have. Because I don't think that this works on community lots. I wish there was a way that it would. Just for the sake of, like, secret rendezvous. That's the reason this little house is over here. In case of secret rendezvous or such. Some such events. Everybody's just going to sleep, actually. That's kind of funny. Everyone's just like, nah, we're not gonna do this. Let's just sleep. You know what? Fair enough. I'll just send everybody home. You're back! Yuna's melodic meow greeted the returning cats of Stone Clan. Sandwhisker and Flintclaw had gone home with Tide Clan, and Hollowstar had agreed to send the rest of the Tide Clan cats home once Seafang was recovered. For now, Russet Feather purred as he stepped forward to greet the brown kitty pet. In his peripheral vision, he could see Woollytail greeting Hollowstar and saying something quietly to him that had his eyes blown wide in shock. Hey, hope you didn't mind us leaving you here? Not at all, but you won't believe what happened. As Russet Feather opened his mouth to ask, a high-pitched mewl interrupted him, and he turned to watch as two tiny blurs barreled out of one of the dens, and a calico kit bowled over in a heap at the paws of an alarmed Hollowstar, a light ginger kit crashing into them shortly after. Turtle, pounce! Don't go running off like that! You need to stay where I can see you! A lithe calico Molly pushed her way out into the clearing as well, scolding the kits, as three more tiny faces peeked out. Hollowstar gingerly stepped away from the kits as he regarded the queen standing in their camp. Woollytail was just telling me about your arrival. I take it you're these kits' mother? Yes, and I'm so sorry for the trouble they're causing. 5 kits are more of a handful than I thought they would be. She took a breath, composing herself before continuing. Anyways, my name is Ivy, and I've heard a bit about your clan from a friend of mine, and I'd like to join. Oh my goodness, this happened autonomously? I did not tell Beetlewing to do this? It should be no surprise who some of these kids belong to, honestly. But anyways, yeah. We now have kits in the clan. Ivy, who is currently sleeping. I record the scene beforehand. Before the gathering, in fact. I already had plans to add 5 kits to the clan. Which were going to be Ivy's kits, Turtle Kit, and Blaze Kit. And if you've been paying attention, you should know who the parents of Ivy Kit and Blaze Kit are. And you're about to wake up and go eat. Yep. This is little Blaze Kit. So he's one of Ivy's kits, and the other parent... most of you may already remember who Ivy is mates with, because she has shown up in somebody's relationships before. In Flintclaw's relationships, he doesn't look much like Flintclaw. But I did, when I was rolling for like what the kits should look like, whether I should modify the kits at all, it did say more reddish tones. He was born calico, but it was like more reddish tones. Well, might as well kind of like go with just red in general. So there's like slight realism there. Don't know if it's actually genetically accurate if this would happen from a gray cat, but... Turtle Kit over here is currently still asleep, also getting up to be a little hungry. I'll let her wake up in her own time. I like to let the kids do what the kids want to do, unless I really have to intervene. But you might notice Morning Kit, who is currently all curled up and we can't really see very well. Golden Kit, who has the most adorable little stripes on their belly. Look at you! Hello, little one! Oh my gosh, you just let us— you don't want us to see your stripes? I'm sorry. I'm gonna hide your stripes. And Pounce Kit, who has finally been freed. Yeah, might be a good idea to not get caught snuggling, all things considered. By now, it should not be a surprise that what happened with Sandwhisker and Beetlewings kits. They happen to be these three little kits. And also, behind the scenes, not quite behind the scenes, you might have noticed during the gathering, Woolly Tail had kits. They had their kits. They had Night Kit, who's over here, and you're off to go and watch a bug? Yep, that's fine. Little Night Kit, who happens to be deaf. When I rolled, it said, like, mostly one color, and this kit happens to be deaf. And over here is Ice Kit, who is all curled up. Also rolled, like, mostly one color. Oh my gosh, where are you? This happens, and I hate it. There we are. There we go. Sorry for making everybody dizzy. But there's little Ice Kit, who is all bundled up. Also rolled mostly one color. I decided to leave the markings around the eyes alone because they just look so cool. These kits are gonna be a handful. We've gone from 0 kits to 7. Also, he was not included in the scene that we just saw, but we also have over here Tundra, who— were you just chatting with Red Cloud? You got a someone dropped a turtle over here for some reason. Did you drop the turtle over here? Well, someone needs to eat that turtle at some point. Or no, somebody's about to catch that turtle. It's still alive. Well, Tundra here was not actually originally part of the plan, but once I noticed, like, okay, we have way too many kits. Plus, okay, I can't get a good shot. I can't get a good image of you, unfortunately, Tundra. Please. There we are. Not the best screenshot, but it's a screenshot nonetheless. What, like, trying to corral 5 kits would be pretty much an impossible task for one cat to do alone, such as Ivy. So I figured, like, Tundra happened to be in the same household where she was. So I was like, okay, maybe Tundra can help. Tundra also happens to be the kit of one of my friends' cats, or two of their cats they had submitted to my old Sims 3 Warrior series. I don't know if anybody can remember that one, because that is from a long time ago. There we are. I need Ivy to grab something to eat. You can come and eat a bug. You can also put a bird in the fresh kill pile. Any food that we can needs to go in here. A lot of cats aren't catching food right now, but with 7 kits, we are gonna be working so hard to try and feed these guys, because this is gonna just be pure chaos. And you're off to go and scratch, apparently? How about instead of scratching on a tree, why don't you go hunt? Because that can fulfill your scratch need. I am glad that we have this many adults right now. But oh my gosh, this is... We are just gonna be embracing chaos right now. Oh, Tundra's huge. I never realized just how big Tundra is. Oh my gosh. Let's see, you want to socialize with Russet Feather, sniff Russet Feather. You're gonna play with a raccoon. Hello? Is there a raccoon nearby? I imagine it would show up around the same place the burglars show up. Is there a raccoon in the camp? I don't currently see one. Okay, you are starving. You need to eat. And you need to... We're moving that out of the way. Come and grab something to eat, and after that, I need you to take care of your own scratch need. Might be a good opportunity to grab some herbs around the camp as well, because those do exist. Don't know if they're actually harvestable right now. It says harvest. So I might go ahead and like do some harvesting. Because it's on our lot, I'm not even gonna bother like saying, oh, you can only like get so many, because it's like so close. Of course you're gonna be able to grab whatever's on this particular lot. But yeah. I'll just have you... Wait! Hold up. There's a raccoon! There is a raccoon! What? What is this chaos? Okay, hang on. You, I'm gonna set to stalk for prey. Since you're the one interacting with raccoon, I might as well have you be the one to chase it. Yeah, sure. Fight and then chase off lot is what we do. You gotta fight first. I could just say chase off lot, but it doesn't seem fair, personally, to just have it be the one. Shade Frost has improved his fighting skill already, before we've even done anything. Okay, let me... yeah. This is just chaos. Okay, goodness. Just saw the raccoon get like dragged into the cloud of smoke a few times. Okay, please win. I can hear the spirit just humming in my... There we go. You've won, now you can chase it off the lot. Everybody's coming to what? Hello? Double, Roseheart, Clover, what? We've got visitors, apparently. What is happening? Hello? I guess... Is anybody able to, like, stop and talk to these visitors? Hello? We have Double here. Russet Feather, why don't you come and talk to Roseheart? I don't know if they're gonna just stop on their own. Who else is not busy? Who is nearby enough? Okay, you guys are just kind of chatting, okay. Tundra's huge! That just throws me off. Today was gonna be like, okay, there's kids, there's a gathering, and that's about it. Nah, we're gonna have so much more. Okay, you're guarding. Why don't you come and chat with Clover? Because Clover doesn't seem to be stopping. We're still in the state of let's add cats. Because we don't know for sure if Yuna and Belladonna are gonna stay. Roseheart does have a warrior name, but... Oh, Oh, and it's raining, of course. Wonderful. Perfect. And why don't you go ahead and chase the raccoon off of our lot? The raccoon is profusely bleeding. Yeah, let's go ahead, chase it off. There we go. And there it goes. Injured, bleeding raccoon. This is fine. Where are our guests? It's just double over there, okay. Woolly Tail is playing with Tundra. There is so much going on. Oh my gosh. Ivy wants to sniff Tundra. What is happening today? Let's see, Red Cloud, why don't you come and chat with Double? Because Double just seems to be waiting for somebody to talk to them. Just friendly, socialize, socialize. I don't know if they're all going to be traveling together or if I should, like, say, oh, only one of them. Because this is like, Would all of them agree to join or just one, maybe? I don't know. Where's my thing? Let's see, Roseheart first. Where's my invite cat? Randomize. Considers but decides against it for now. But there's a small bonus to friendship. To be fair, if you did decide to join, I'm kind of glad it won't be all the cats. Because that would just be chaos. Let's see, Hollow Star, you're chatting with Clover. Cat shows no interest. Okay. And who is chatting with... You're off to go and chat with Double. Wherever Double may be. There's Double. Okay, we need you to come and chat. Apparently Double has fleas. Why are you so huge? Tundra, why are you so huge? It just throws me off. Maybe he's a Maine Coon. But that's the size of you. My gosh. You're gonna tower over everybody else if you choose to stay. I think he is gonna stay. I do need a name for him. And for Ivy. But right now... Okay. Now you're chatting with Double. Is Double going to choose to stay? Cat shows no interest. Alright. Well, we have some odd visitors regardless. Why? I just saw them frozen for a moment. It just threw me off. Okay, now you got some stuff in your inventory that we can give to Beetlewing, because we're saying that Beetlewing has been collecting this stuff. Gonna be very useful. And I'm just gonna give up the snake for it. And maybe the feathers as well. Not really a limit for what we're gathering here, because this is our home lot. But I am gonna go ahead and... What you doing over here? Little kit? Night Kit! I thought I saw Night Kit. But I'm just gonna go ahead and drop everything in here. If they'll let me. Because some stuff seems to be a little slow. Hold on, what? I am seeing things. I totally thought I saw a two-leg in the middle of camp. I was like, wait, what? I am just seeing things. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. And I just caught Stoneheart about to catch a yellow snake. Sometimes I'm lucky and I don't notice when this happens. I've been pretty lucky about that. So you better catch this, because that could be bad. There's so much happening right now. And it's a maple leaf. Yep, okay. So you failed to catch, meaning... What happens? Snake failure, cat is unharmed. Fine, okay, good. And you're off to go and sniff one of the kids. There's so much happening. Hello? Oh, Tundra's playing with one of the kids, with Turtle Kit! Actually, you know what? Turtle Kit's pretty big, too. This is just adorable. Don't know if I'm gonna get a better screenshot of a kid playing with an adult than that, honestly. Yeah, that's probably the best angle. Is right there. Oh, and Ivy's just gorgeous. Hello? You're like doing like the DreamWorks eye, or the Pixar eye, or whatever it's called. But she is a pretty gorgeous cat. Oh geez, what's happening over here? Everybody's just kind of gathered around behind this rock. Everybody good? Everybody's coming here to sniff the baby. Including Double, apparently. Double? Everybody's coming here to chat with the baby. You're gonna be nuzzled by Roseheart, apparently. All the kits are on the move. Let's see, you want to hang out with your own babies, so wherever they may be. Let's see, where is Night Kit? Currently scratching. Let's see, you want to get rid of that raccoon yourself, but the raccoon's not here. You want to playfully chase Seafang. Can't really do that right now. And you want to sniff Turtle Kit. You want to snuggle. You want to groom Night Kit, though. So let's go ahead. Sniff. Night Kit, by the way, is deaf. So we can't actually socialize. Socialize interaction we can't use because in the the way the interaction works in the animation, it's like the cats are talking to each other and chatting. That's not how cats communicate in real life. At least not to each other. They communicate with us humans by meowing and stuff, but the rule for Night Kit is that I can only have him interact with other cats via interactions besides the socialize action. Like, for example, if I were to say, like, we have Sniff, there's Nuzzle, Groom, we can play, or we can even be mean. We can, like, chase and hiss. But we can't do the socialize properly. Oh, and you're doing some hunting, okay. Cool, 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 cool. Where's Yuna? I do want Yuna to start, like, getting along with the other cats. You do want to socialize and sniff Red Cloud. Does anybody you particularly get along with? You get along most with Russet Feather. To be fair, Russet Feather does want to playfully chase Yuna. I will have you go ahead and socialize with Yuna a little bit. Playfully chase. Everybody wants to hiss at that raccoon, but the raccoon's gone. Iridescent shield tail snake? What the heck is that? Hello? That's rare, okay. It's so rare I've never heard of it before. I have been playing this game for so long, I have never heard of the iridescent shield tail snake. Okay. Sure, that's a thing that exists. Oh, and Woolly Tail is gonna hang out with Ice Kit. I wonder if Ice Kid is gonna look more like Woolly Tail, like in terms of like fur shape and body size and stuff, or more like Hollow Star. Oh my gosh. And you're playing with your baby. All these kits are gonna just be pure chaos. Tundra is just gonna be a huge help, I'm pretty sure. Speaking of, your scratch need is low. Why don't you please come and do some hunting? Let's see, you want to groom your kid? You didn't get a chance to do that? Or no, not socialize, we can't socialize, but nuzzle and groom. That's your baby. Oh my goodness. Ice Star's gonna be just such a good dad. Look at you. You got your baby? It's so hard to get good screenshots of Nightstar or Hollow Star. Night Kit is gonna be no different. Oh, the kid does not want to be groomed? Oh, baby, you need to be groomed though. And you want to sniff Clover. Is Clover around? Little Night Kid doesn't want to be groomed though. I'm kind of sad. Well, how about you play with your baby? Let's play chase. Oh goodness, that storm is not good. Roseheart is still here. Sometimes the cats who show up don't leave, and I'm very confused by who is this? That's Double. These cats are still here. Why are you all still here? You want to sniff Double? Maybe I'll try again, because before it was just like they first met. But now they're just sticking around. At least Double and Roseheart are. Clover didn't, that I can tell. But Roseheart seems to be coming around trying to nuzzle everybody. Is something I notice? Let's go ahead and just roll for you at least, Roseheart. Considers but decides against it for now, but a small bonus to friendship. That isn't strictly a no, it's just a not now. So, small bonus to friendship. In the meantime, you're chatting with Double. Be groomed. And again, decides against it for now, but a small bonus to friendship. Where is Double? I don't see Clover anywhere. Let's see, you are Oh, come on, no. Oh, you're starving. Okay. Kit. Oh no, you have white cough. No. Turtle Kit, no, you cannot have white cough. So that's considered, for now it's considered moderate. And it is untreated for now. Do we have... We need red valerian. It's good for cough-related illnesses. Do we have red valerian? Do we have it? Please tell me. We need 3, and then we need to give 1 more each day. We have 6. Okay, you know what? That's perfect. So you know what? Let's go ahead and open this. You get that red valerian in here. You, I'm going to have stop scratching, go and eat. You are trying to catch a bug, I'll let you do that. And then I need to have you treat Turtle Kit. Oh, come on, seriously? Turtle Kit, please tell me. I'm gonna save just in case. My game did crash the last, I tried to record this episode before, my game crashed. So I'm being very careful to save every time that pops up. Alright, and Turtle Kit, oh, you broke the turtle. You're gonna eat a turtle and you broke it. Okay, eat the squirrel. Come eat the squirrel. And somehow you managed to catch the scarab beetle. You're gonna be startled, it says, regardless, but... This storm needs to let up. Pounce Kit, not you two. You're off to eat a squirrel? All the kits. The kits are getting hungry. This is what I was saying. All the kits are getting hungry. Kits are so hard to take care of. This many kits? Oh no, you're not eating. You're eating. Okay. Let me roll. There's gonna be, I have my dice with me, so every time I roll that a kit is actually sick, because white cough is contagious, there's a 50% chance that it's gonna be white cough instead. In which case we need more red valerian. Oh no. So let's see, yellow. For you, Pounce. Minor ailment. So 50% chance that it's white cough. I might make it 30% chance, actually. Yeah, let's do 30% chance. Or 33% chance. I have a 6-sided die. If I roll a 1 or a 2, it's white cough. It's a 4, so it's not white cough. You have a sore throat, so... Pounce Kit, sore throat. So it's minor, sore throat, untreated. And if any of this is left untreated by next episode, I was supposed to treat Seafang's injury as well. There's so much I need to keep track of. I really need to keep track of this. And Ice Kit. Wait, these kits are brand new. Healthy, okay. So you're not sick, you're healthy. You're just very hungry. I'm just gonna stop the storm because this is very annoying. I might disable thunderstorms next episode, cause my gosh, I cannot handle. Why orange? Go eat, kits. What about the rest of you kits? Who all is hungry? You're not hungry. You have a high scratch need. Why don't you go and scratch on the tree? You're not hungry, but you do have a high scratch need. And you're not non-destructive. Why don't you scratch on the little stool? And you're not hungry quite yet, but you do need to pee, so why don't you just go ahead and pee? And you're about to be groomed by Clover's still around. Where's Clover? What the heck? Is anybody interacting with Clover? Like, genuinely, I need to know what Clover is up to. There's Clover. What the heck? Alright, now I need to get some screenshots of all these kids in the fresh kill pile. Because what the heck? This has been chaos. Is Clover gonna stick around? Because I am genuinely curious. Let me go ahead and hit the invite cat. Consider both sides against it for now. I don't even know who's inviting you right now. Maybe I need to properly have somebody invite you. So why don't you come and sniff and socialize? You're technically not a member of the clan, but you know what? That's fine. Who really cares right now? Alright, now if I hit invite cat, shows no interest. The music just cut out. I was like, what the heck, did it freeze? No, it was just because I had clicked away from the window. Cat shows no interest. That's fine. Oh my gosh, Turtle Kit is bigger than Pounce Kit. But look at them! Are you two playing? Turtle Kit and Pounce Kit? Just a little sniff. I do need you to come over here and please come sniff and socialize with the baby. Turtle Kit right now, and then Pounce Kit, we need to find something for a minor sore throat. Which, according to... Let's see, cinnamon helps with cough-related illnesses. I don't have anything that specifically says sore throat. I need to be more specific with some of my stuff that I have written. Because sometimes it's like, oh yeah, this helps with belly aches, and it's like the illness says nausea, and it's like, that's completely different. But anyway, sore throat might be cough. But it's minor, so with Pounce Kit, we just need to do like one red valerian. Anyways, let's go ahead. We need to use 3 because it's moderate. And we have to use another one the next episode. So, treated. Okay. Honestly, we need... Do we have a snakeskin and, in here, do we have a snakeskin and a maple leaf so that you can treat Seafang? Oh, there's cinnamon. No, that's perfect. We need the cinnamon, because that is probably... It's less of an emergency, and then we just need 1 maple leaf and 1 snakeskin. So now you're doing that. Where is Pounce Kit? Off to go and scratch a tree. Yeah, I need you to sniff and socialize with Pounce Kit. We're gonna use the cinnamon here. instead of the red valerian because it's not a huge emergency. And I don't want to waste it when we don't need it. Where are you going, little kid? Okay, you... Why don't you eat something here? Goldfinch. Everything's broken. We need food. We are desperate for food. Who all can... You're doing some hunting. Thank you. I need to move so much of this. You know what? Having broken food is good for, fleas. And we have had a flea infestation, so, small blessings, small blessings. How about you stop guarding and please come and hunt? These guys are... Roseheart looks like it's gonna be sleeping over, apparently. What are you doing over here? What? Please come home. Why are you all the way out here? There's like a hawk or something? See, you're gonna sleep because you're exhausted. You're about to nuzzle a russet feather. How about instead you come out here and do some hunting, because we need food. We have kits to feed. You're exhausted. You're about to sleep. You're exhausted. You have a tiny bit of energy. I'd appreciate it if you put it to good use. You're about to sleep. Okay, you're hungry. And we don't really have food, so I can't really have you. Why don't you do some hunting to take care of that hunger? This is what happens when we got kits. Actually, just to make sure we don't have an issue. Alright, setting everybody to hunt. I've modified the weather a little bit, just to make sure that, we're probably not going to have as many intense storms. All the cats who can hunt are going to do a little bit of hunting, at least. A lot of cats are tired. I'm not going to force them to hunt through their exhaustion, but... Also, my cats are swarming around me because my sister brought over some McDonald's for me. Or no, it's not McDonald's, it's Wendy's. So, right now that's on my lap. So if you hear crinkling paper, it's because I'm trying to make sure that my cats do not get this by putting it on my lap. All the kids are playing over here? And Belladonna is... What are you doing? Oh my goodness, look at the kids! Somebody is having some fun with kids somewhere else. Oh my gosh, you are so much bigger! Turtle Kit, you are so much bigger than the other kits. Let's see, you are trying to play with some of the other kits as well. Oh. You are guarding this beetle over here. Why don't you come and actually eat one of the pieces of prey that we have left? This turtle, because I want to make sure that the kids don't starve. It's more important that the kids don't starve than any of the others. Which sounds bad, but it's true. Also, I swear, these guys are just sticking around. If they're still here, like... Yeah, you're about to go to sleep. You caught a plasma bug. That's nice, but it's not what we want right now. Stoneheart, where are you going? Okay. Anyways, where's Pounce Kid? I need you to chat with Pounce Kid, right? So come over here, and I need you to do Sniff. Socialize with Pounce Kid. You're gonna be very close with little Pounce Kid, I think. I do think maybe one of these kids should train as a healer as well, in addition to Beetle Wing. Maybe not one of his kids, but one of the kids. I'm sorry, what do you mean you can't socialize or sniff your own kit? Okay, there we are. Now we can go ahead and give up one of the things of cinnamon. And we can say that this has been treated. And it'll be cured next episode because it's just a minor sore throat. And then I have to find Seafang, who is currently asleep, but we'll wake him up so we can treat his injury. He's supposed to heal next episode, so next episode, Tide Clan cats are going home. The Stoneheart ate a beetle, that's fine. Minnow Slip is yellow now, great. Please be healthy, I cannot have healthy, thank you. Russet Feather caught a rainbow beetle, there's so much. Rainbow beetles are basically a cure for kits regardless, which... Honestly, there's a lot of people who've been catching rainbow beetles, haven't there? Hasn't there been a lot of people catching rainbow beetles, or a lot of cats catching rainbow beetles? Which I'm gonna go ahead and... You have some prey I can put in here. You have a single beetle. Cats, you need to start catching stuff, please. Oh, there's a lizard. Good. Let's go ahead. We're gonna wake up Seafang so that we can treat his injury. Because that is something we have been waiting to do. So come on. We'll also be able to take this opportunity to get rid of those chip bags. And we can take the supplies, which... honestly, we need. A lot of cats catching stuff we don't need or don't want. Alright, come on. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Take care of him, please. Hi, Simba. My cats are just swarming me because they know I have food on my lap right now. I'm trying to keep away from them. No. Okay. So Tide Clan cats can go home next episode. We're good on that. Cool. Hello? Slate Claw of Cliff Clan is in our camp right now. Why? What are you doing here? And Double is still here, of course. Tiny... Why is Cliff Clan in our camp? Hello? is concerning. Tiny Blossom's an elder, too. Simba, do not chew on that. There's so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. But we're getting rid of the chip bags. And we are giving Beetle Wing the maple leaves and the snake skin. Colorful feathers can stay in inventory, so let's just start dropping them around. It's kind of funny. Alright, now that's been treated. You go home next episode. And now we need to see what the heck is Cliff Clan doing here? Are the cats like just kind of doing their own thing around here, or? Yeah, you're just kind of standing around here. Tiny Blossom? Oh no, Tiny Blossom's going home, okay. And so is Slate Claw, I'm assuming? Yeah. Okay, I don't know what happened here. I can get a good look at Tiny Blossom, or not because of the foliage. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're not gonna get a good look at Tiny Blossom. Russet Feather just passed out over here. And, you know, once you're done socializing, I'm gonna have you do a little hunting as well. 'Cause we need it. I don't have separate generators for winter or, like, kits versus adults right now. So whatever we've got, we're going with. Oh, and you're going after a venomous snake. That's just perfect. All this chaos right now, you know, it is a lot. They call the Whelm Rat, good. Please catch the snake. Please, Red Cloud, please catch the snake. I cannot afford to have you not catch a snake. Okay, that's just Hollow Star, you were catching a black snake is what I saw. Good, you got it. I see it in your mouth. Good. And somebody's chatting over here. Or am I wrong? Badger Tail. So many cats. Hello? Are we just being invaded by everybody? How did I not notice them here? How did I not notice them in the first place? Hello? You know, it has been... I've had this running for a little while. I think now is about time for me to wrap this episode up. I don't know how long this episode is actually going to be, because there was a lot of behind-the-scenes tweaking of stuff. And I've been recording for longer than I normally record. But the episode might actually end up being shorter, because that's just how this kind of thing rolls sometimes. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you don't mind the chaos that these kits are bringing us. But where are you off to, little one? You're off to go and nuzzle Seafang? I don't know if Seafang wants to be nuzzled, but, you know, good for you. Have I gotten a good look at Golden Kit yet? It's kind of dark right now, but Golden Kit... Look at you. Look at you, little one. You are just so adorable. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go ahead and check out my Patreon if you want to submit any of your own cats to this series. Or you can also go ahead and hit the subscribe button and leave a like and a comment to feed the algorithm. And I will see you in the next episode. Stay safe out there, everybody.